Elsa's life was a balancing act between classes, working at the cafe, and selling drinks on the side. She barely had time to breathe. Rent was due in a week, and she was determined to make ends meet. As she set up her stand in the university courtyard, the late summer sun beat down on her, warming the cobblestones beneath her feet. The shouts from the basketball court drifted over, mixed with bursts of laughter and the hollow thud of sneakers on the polished floor. She barely looked up when the crowd thickened near her stand. Students spilling out after practice, flushed and thirsty. She had her routine. Alex, the tall, sweet, dark-haired basketball player, approached her stand. He purchased all the bottled drinks and began handing them out to the students around him. Elsa watched as cheers erupted. Later that day, when she was wiping down tables at the cafe, she caught herself thinking about the way Alex had looked at her. The next time she saw him, it was in the library. He approached her table, looking uncertain. He had heard she was good at economics and needed a tutor. Elsa agreed to help him, despite his initial awkwardness. As they started their study sessions, Elsa noticed things she shouldn't. The way his hand brushed hers when he passed the notes. The way he laughed when she teased him. One evening, as rain blurred the library windows, Alex offered to walk Elsa home. They shared an umbrella, their shoulders brushing with every step. For weeks, they kept meeting for study sessions, but the undercurrent between them grew warmer, less deniable. Sometimes she'd catch him looking at her when she explained something, his expression softer than she'd ever seen on the court. Then came the crack. Elsa overheard two of Alex's teammates talking at the cafe about a bet they had made. The words burned through her, and she distanced herself from Alex. When he showed up at the library, she told him she didn't have time for tutoring anymore. Weeks passed, and Elsa thought she was fine. But one Friday evening, Alex appeared at the cafe, holding a crumpled piece of paper. He sat down and slid the paper towards her. It was a donation receipt for her trip. Elsa's feelings began to shift. Alex explained that there had been a bet, but he had lost interest in it after meeting her. He had been saving his tutoring allowance to donate to her trip. Elsa searched his face for any sign of insincerity and found none. Weeks later, when she boarded the train for her research trip, Alex was there at the platform, holding her bag and a coffee. She kissed him then, quickly, but without hesitation, and for the first time in months, she believed that sometimes even the messiest beginnings could lead to the right ending. As the train pulled out of the station, Elsa smiled, feeling a sense of hope and possibility. She knew that this journey, both literal and figurative, was just beginning, and she was excited to see where it would take her and Alex. As the train ride came to an end, Elsa stepped off onto the platform, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated. She had spent the past few days immersing herself in her research, and it had been exactly what she needed. But as she made her way through the crowd, her eyes scanned the platform for a familiar face. And then she saw him. Alex was standing by the exit, holding a bouquet of her favorite flowers and wearing a bright smile. Elsa's heart skipped a beat as she quickened her pace, her suitcase rolling behind her. "Hey," Alex said as she approached him. "Welcome back." Elsa smiled, feeling a warmth spread through her chest. "Hey," she replied, taking the flowers from him. They spent the rest of the day exploring the city together, holding hands and laughing like they used to. Elsa felt like herself again, and she knew that she had Alex to thank for it. As the sun began to set, Alex took Elsa to a quiet little cafe on the outskirts of town. They sat down at a cozy table by the window, and Alex took her hand in his. "I've been thinking," he said, looking into her eyes. "I don't want to just be your friend or your study buddy. I want to be the one you come home to. I want to be your partner in every sense of the word." Elsa's heart fluttered as she looked at him. She knew exactly what he meant. "I'd like that," she said, her voice barely above a whisper. Alex smiled, relief washing over his face. "I'm glad," he said, pulling her into a kiss. As they sat there, wrapped in each other's arms, Elsa knew that she had found her happy ending. She had found someone who accepted her for who she was, and who loved her for all her quirks and flaws. And she knew that she would do the same for him. Months went by, and their relationship continued to blossom. They faced challenges and obstacles, but they faced them together. And through it all, Elsa knew that she had found her soulmate in Alex. One day, Alex took Elsa to the same university courtyard where they had first met. He got down on one knee, pulled out a small box, and asked her to be his forever. Elsa said yes, tears of joy streaming down her face. Their wedding was a beautiful, intimate affair, surrounded by close friends and family. Elsa wore a stunning white dress, and Alex wore a dashing suit. They exchanged vows, promising to love and cherish each other for the rest of their lives. Years went by, and they built a life together. They traveled, built a home, and started a family. Through it all, their love for each other only grew stronger, and Elsa knew that she would always be grateful for that chance encounter in the university courtyard, which had led her to the love of her life.